For nearly an entire decade, I went down the deepest, most depressing yet worthwhile rabbit hole all the way up to this point. I've said it for years, and this one event known as Falling Maple Orange will be the final piece to the puzzle, the final part of a then-to-be story and part of world history no one will ever forget. I know it's starting to get a bit cliché and a tad over the top, but I'm going to say it. There's every bit as much of the trend as to what led Odyssey Network that led to its demise in 2001 as there is to what will lead to the inevitable death of traditional Christmas dinner by the end of 2026. The network was proven to never be special and was eventually replaced and became the very target of the culture shock that led to its replacement. Ever since the first of 3 post-roast game culture shocks in 2025, Christmas dinner has been on the same exact trajectory to be as easily replaced near the end of this year, in 2026. When Trump eventually gets assassinated in Canada over some faux invitation to a Christmas dinner, all because he disinvited Democrats and press people from having Trump's Christmas dinner, when all they could have been fine with is having a Christmas dinner of their own. Even US presidents will no longer be special and will, of course, be just as easily replaced as the 2 other things I've mentioned. Imagine each president somewhat more or less successful than the last, being assassinated in as little as a couple of weeks at worst. And if people react with complete indifference, it just tells me that a presidential assassination will be treated on the same level as some rando getting shot. Nothing special, as usual. A pattern is a pattern when there's 3, and the pattern will be complete. I will call this parallel phenomenon a variant of the butterfly effect, and I'll also give it an original name, the roast game effect. To sum up an effect I just gave foundational backing to, here's the practical extrapolation of it. Whatever will no longer be deemed special or worthy of preservation is doomed to be replaced, removed, or done away with by all means necessary. Whoever is falsely deemed as persecuted against those they persecute will eventually become rightfully persecuted themselves. And I can use the second sentence I just uttered by applying the same to death. Whoever is falsely deemed as demoralized and about to die against those they demoralize and then kill will eventually become rightfully dead themselves. What will happen in Canada in one way or another will be the final piece to the puzzle of this long-running theme of demoralization and mass death. If anything, atheists have been by far the most persecuted group of people in the world. Had it not been for the roast game, atheism could have been the majority in countries like America by 2025. Christians were never anywhere near as persecuted as Jews are as a minority. Despite the Muslim and Islamist takeover that's happening all across the Western world, these Christians still have a hell of a lot to learn about actual persecution and the very kind they enacted upon those deemed not worthy to live. The fact that a majority religion would complain about a persecution conspiracy is ironic as hell, because if anything, Falling Maple Orange will also be an exorcism on a monumental scale, and I'm saying this as an atheist. Every single religion has one version or another of the self-same persecution complex they use to take advantage in an attempt to replace the other as the majority. Anyone who's religious who uses this upcoming event known as Falling Maple Orange should be treated like evil, because that's what they actually are. And one way or another, the demon of North America will be exorcised. Imagine instead of a ghost town or village, it's a ghost country, where no matter how far north or south you drive, no one is there or alive to see you. Falling Maple Orange, coming this Christmas Day. You've been warned, my furries and people. You've been warned,